issue. Am I audible, ma'am?
Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. So let's start. So a very good morning to all the respected dignitaries, esteemed speaker, faculty members, researchers, and dear students. On behalf of IPJ Women Forum, Haryana State Branch, and Guru Gobind Singh College of Pharmacy and EduSped, I, Dr. Anjali Sharma, extend a warm welcome to everyone joining us today for this national seminar on Her Gut, Her Health, unraveling the link between microbiome, hormones, and women's well-being. It's our privilege to have with us Ms. Soumya Hassan, Research Assistant at Islamic University, Kushtia, Khulna, Bangladesh. I welcome you, ma'am.
Thank you very much.
This seminar aims to highlight the emerging role of the gut microbe in women health and how it influences hormonal balance, immunity, and overall well being. We are delighted to see such enthusiastic participants from academicians, researchers, and students. Now, let's start with our technical session, and it's time to introduce our speaker of the day. Ms. Hassan is currently serving as a research assistant and laboratory manager at Biotechnology and Nanomedicine Laboratory at Islamic University, Kushtia, Bangladesh. She holds a BSc honor in Food and Nutrition and MSc in Applied Nutrition and Food Technology. Her research work focuses on microbiome science, functional foods, and nanobio interfaces. She has contributed to several innovative research projects, including the development of functional yogurt for diabetes management, formulation of micronutrients, ready mix powder to address non communicable diseases, and the development of functional juices to combat malnutrition in children. She has also worked on biodegradable mushroom derived edibles, coating for sustainable food preservation, and plant based nanoparticle system for agricultural disease control. Ms. Hassan has contributed to the national and international research initiatives, including Springer Nature book chapters on mushroom based edible films with nano integration, and also presented her research at NBPI international conferences. We are truly honored to have such a dynamic researcher with us today. Now, without taking your much time, I request Soumya ma'am to please kindly deliver her talk. Ma'am, the virtual stage is all yours, ma'am.
Thank you, Dr. Anjali Sharma, for giving such an amazing introduction.
My pleasure.
And I also want to mention about Dr. I'm sorry, Dr. Geeta Deswal, who actually initially contacted with me, and I'm very grateful towards her for giving me such an amazing opportunity. I also want to thank IPGA Women Forum and Guru Gobind Singh College of Pharmacy for organizing such an important event. So I'm going to start sharing my screen. I think, Dr. Anjali, you have to give me permission to share my screen.
Yes, ma'am. I'll ask sir to give you the permission. Ma'am, please retry. You will be able to share your screen now.
Not yet, actually. Oh, yeah, I got it. Yeah, I think. Can you see my screen?
Yes, ma'am, it's visible.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, so let me start. Actually, when Dr. Diswal reached out to me about this seminar, I was thinking that I want to talk about something that every woman suffers in their life, which is very common women health issues among our generations. And also, though it's very common, the consequences is very severe. So while I was thinking about such type of things, I could not think anything other than the microbiome and the gut health and the hormonal disbalance in women. So today I'm going to talk about the link between microbiome hormones and how they affect women's well-being. So before I start, I want to give you a quick snapshot about why microbes are quite important for us, especially for us as a human being. Now, if I talk about the numbers, microbes are actually quite vast in number. As you can see, we have 38 trillion microbe cells in our body, which is roughly equal to the number of human cells we have in our body. And also in our gastrointestinal tract alone, we have more than 1,000 microbes, 1,000 identified bacterial microbes. So yeah, uh, microbes in our body is quite vast in number. And then if I talk about the impact of these microbes, I think one sentence is quite enough to portray the huge importance of gut microbes in our body, which is around 70% of our immune system actually depends on our gut health. So if our gut health goes down, our entire immune system goes down. Now, other than all of this, I want to mention a very important thing, which is 90% of our serotonin actually produced in our gut. Now, serotonin is actually molecules which is responsible for our mood swings and moods. Like it helps us to keep like happy, and it gives us a sense of relaxation and calmness. So as you can see, that is quite important for regulating our emotions, and 90% of them creates by our gut. So yeah, uh, gut health is quite important for not only for women, for every person on the planet Earth. And that's why maybe sometimes we can call them as a city which never stops and never sleeps, because microbes are working 24/7 in our body to keep us stay healthy, keep us alive. So yeah, that was my short introduction about microbe. Uh, Now I want you all to focus on this diagram. It is actually I think this is a comprehensive diagram which clearly shows how microbes changes in different stages of our lives. So Dr. Anjali, please just tell me, am I audible? Dr. Anjali, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. You are audible.
Yeah, thank you. I just wanted to check it. Okay, so what I was saying, this diagram is actually very important to understand the importance of our gut microbe. So the work of microbes actually starts from the birth. The way a baby is delivered and the way a baby is fed vastly affects their gut health, and how they what kind of gut health they will have in their later life. All of this actually kind of, you can say, depends on during this stage. So imagine if a mother choose to deliver her baby through vaginal delivery and choose to breastfeed the baby, there is a high chance that the baby will have a comprehensive, great gut health in near future, because during this time the baby will develop a huge portion of lactobacillus and bifidobacterium, which are the most common ingredients or most common species, I would say, to improve our gut health. So yeah, since birth, that's why I think this is one of the most important and crucial part for our babies or for us as a human, because this is the time when microbes decide how it will shape our gut health and things like that. So after birth, there is the next important thing is the adolescence part. Because during the adolescent part, the amount of microbes that will be available in a woman's body and the amount of microbes that will be available in a man's body will vastly differ because of the two types of hormones. So as you can see, due to the effect of estrogen, women will have completely different set of microbes in their body, in their gut, gastrointestinal tract, compared to men, where again, due to that impact of testosterone, men will have a completely different set of microbes in their body compared to female. So after that, there is adulthood part. Now, I want you all to focus on this adolescent and adulthood part, because as you can see, other than these hormones, there are also several factors which greatly affects the uh, shape and the health of our gut, which are what type of diet that person is taking, what is their BMI, and are they in a constant stress or depression or anxiety, and if there is any infections in their body, or whether they are under some drugs or things like that. So these are all things actually combinedly shape our gut health and how well the gut will be, and what kind of microbes or microbial diversity we'll have. Then after the adulthood period, we'll have the old age, where due to the natural intestinal physiological changes, we'll have natural declination of microbes, which actually will lead to certain type of old health diseases. So yeah, as you can see, this diagram single-handedly actually portrays what type of type of stages and how these microbes actually flows through our different kind of stages in our life. So as I have told you before, due to the during the adolescence period, due to the presence of different kind of microbes and different kind of hormones, especially the estrogen and testosterone hormone, women and men will have different set of microbes. Now, for women, there are actually three reasons why they will have completely different set of microbes than men. The first thing is the menstrual cycle. As a woman, since their adolescence period, they will have their menstrual cycle, and each month, each woman will have different kind of microbial diversity in their body, especially their gut. Because during menstrual cycle, there's a lot of hormones that gets activated, and sometimes that gets inactivated. Like for example, due to the rise of estrogen, they will have a certain types of microbes in their gut, and again, when the estrogen drops and progesterone rises, they will have a completely different set of microbes in their gut. So yeah, that is one of the reason. The second reason, I would say, the hormones. Actually, the hormone is the food of our bacteria, and if there is a disbalance in the hormone or imbalance in the hormone, uh, the microbial community in our gut will also face gut dysbiosis, which is the imbalance between the microbes. And other than these two, there is one important factor which causes like this huge difference between men's gut health and women's gut health, which is the presence of second microbial ecosystem in women's vagina, vaginal microbial area. Actually, these are three types of reasons why women's gut health is very much important and is required to maintain very effectively other than men's gut health, because men's gut health never changes. The amount of microbes, the amount of microbial diversity in men's health rarely changes, but for women it changes every month. So these are the three reasons why we need to take good care of our gut health. Um, Now let's talk about gut dysbiosis and what happens. As I've told you that we need to take care of our gut health. So before we go into the part that how to take care of our gut health, I think it's important to know what happens when we don't take seriously our gut health. Because I think this is the most important factor to talk about. And when you don't take care of your gut health, there is a term called gut dysbiosis. This happens. And what is gut dysbiosis? It is actually the imbalance between the microbes that is present in our gut. So when we are talking about the gut dysbiosis, the first thing we will talk about is the polycystic ovarian syndrome, which is also called PCOS. Now, unfortunately, it is a very common condition in women. Actually, 1 out of 10 women of reproductive age gets affected by PCOS. And like I have told you that gut dysbiosis is the major reason for developing different kind of disease, especially in women. So PCOS are not different from others. So the reason of PCOS, the initial reason of PCOS is the gut dysbiosis. So when we have gut dysbiosis, it causes the release of bacterial endotoxin. Then this endotoxin triggers the inflammation, and this inflammation causes insulin resistance, which actually signals the ovaries to overproduce testosterone. And due to the overproduction of testosterone, a woman will develop the typical symptoms of PCOS, like irregular menstrual cycle, then skin issue, then hair thinning, and things like that. Then I think the second most prominent disease due to gut biopsy, and the most I think very rare. I'm say rare. I think is very the consequence of endometriosis is quite severe. So endometriosis can also happen due to gut dysbiosis, and again, unfortunately, it is very common in women nowadays. Actually, 1 out of 10 women of reproductive age gets affected by endometriosis. And again, the initial reason of endometriosis is gut dysbiosis. And when gut dysbiosis happens, it elevates systematic estrogen level through an overactive estrobolome. And this excess estrogen actually fuels the growth and survival of endometrial tissue outside the uterus. Then I think the third health issue, which is again very common among women, should be the gestational diabetes, and it is actually very common among the pregnant women, because the real reason behind the gestational diabetes is the dysbiosis in early pregnancy. When this happens during the early pregnancy, it increases the intestinal permeability and inflammation. And due to this, it impaired the body's ability to regulate blood glucose. And as the body cannot regulate the blood glucose, it creates insulin resistance. And insulin resistance at a time like when someone is pregnant is like a severe issue, because this is when the body is already stressed by the demand of pregnancy. So there is one stress and there is another gestational diabetes. So this is actually a huge and severe consequence. So other than these diseases, I also want to talk about the link between gut and brain. Uh, when we start to talk about the gut-brain axis, I think the first thing which will come in mind is the vagus nerve. This is actually a physical nerve that runs from our gut to our brainstem. So our gut bacteria actually activates it to send signals to our brain, and these signals actually shapes our mood, our stress response, and even our memory. Then again, the serotonin, this is actually 90% of our serotonin actually made by our gut health, gut cell, and it actually the production of serotonin actually gets influenced by the microbial signals. And as I've already told you, serotonin is important to regulate our emotional availability and think to have the ability to think on certain things calmly or feel the relaxations when necessary. Then there is a very interesting part, which is the stress loop and the inflammation as depression. So it has already been established that chronic stress actually kills gut diversity, which means the more you get stressed, the more gut dysbiosis you will have. And as you have, like, initially you will have a little bit of uh, stress, then this will cause the dysbiosis, and due to the presence of dysbiosis you will have more anxiety, and then due to the presence of more anxiety you will have more dysbiosis. So it's kind of like a dead end loop. And another thing which is also quite important, which is the presence of which is a link between gut health and depression. As researcher has suggested that depression in women is partly the reason of gut inflammation, and if we can improve our gut health, there's a chance that we will be able to solve this issue. Now, before I talk ab- before I talk about the solution of this problem, I'd like to talk about my own research work. Actually, I could not present it here because we are still working, and we are in the process of submitting our paper. So the thing is, we are currently working on improving women's health, especially the PCOS and other um, gut dysbiosis related diseases in women through functional foods. So as we are developing functional yogurt for children, we are now shifting towards women's health, and we are trying to develop different kind of functional food like maybe yogurt or beverage or ready mix powder, which is very common in uh, in market, which is called so yeah, we are trying to build things like that. And the specialty of that product would be the combination of prebiotics and probiotics in one product. The reason why it's important or special, I would talk about it in the coming slides. So yeah, I think I need to share this with all of you. So let's talk about the solution. Actually, when we are talking about um, the gut health imbalance or any kind of hormonal imbalance, uh, obviously, if you have this type of disease or certain type of health conditions, you have to talk to a doctor. You have to take different kind of medicines, but parallelly you have to take care of your diet, and you also have to take care of your regular lifestyle, because no, if you don't have a good dietary habit or a good lifestyle, unfortunately, no matter how much medicine you consume, it will it will not give that type of differences in you. So when you talk about the dietary intervention for diseases like PCOS and endometriosis and things like that, I think the most common ingredients should be fermented foods, prebiotics and probiotics. So as you all know that fermented foods are usually loads with different kind of macros, which is usually known as probiotics. But if the condition is severe, you can also take some prescribed probiotic supplements. But you have to always remember that you have to couple probiotics with prebiotics, because probiotics are microbes, right? And prebiotics are the food of that microbes. So if you don't give the microbes their food, they will not be able to thrive in your gut, and so uh, you'll not get enough result from them. So yeah, obviously you have to take different kind of probiotic fibers whenever you are taking probiotic supplements or even fermented foods. Then you can also take different kind of plant-based diet. You can also shift to Mediterranean diet. Also, you have to focus on taking different kind of antioxidant-based foods, like polyphenol-rich foods, like berries, dark chocolates, and things like that. Apart from dietary habits, you also have to take care of your lifestyle. And I think in the lifestyle scenario, the most important thing is stress management. I think, as I have told you before, if you have a high amount of stress, then the microbial diversity in your gut will disrupt. And the more stress or more depression you have, the more severely your gut health will be harmed. So, stress management, especially in the case of PCOS, endometriosis, is very important and very common. And after stress management, there's also exercise. You have to take good exercise, regular exercise. You have to move your body according to the coach, what he or she advise you. Then you have to have a good sound sleep, and you have to ensure that you get quality sleep every day. And you also have to avoid ultra processed foods, or just I think if you are in a journey of dealing with PCOS and endometriosis, it would be a best option to always have the homemade foods rather than the ultra processed foods. Here, there's one thing that is quite interesting and important, I would say, that is the intake of antibiotics. So, if you take antibiotic drugs, there is a high chance that you will have gut dysbiosis for more than 2 years. So, it is quite common, and it's quite important to have prebiotics, which is coupled with probiotics or fermented foods while having your antibiotic drugs. Now, let's talk about what pharmacy can do or can help in this situation. So, as a pharmacist, I think, again, I think the most important thing here is the combination of prebiotics and probiotics. So, if someone, as I've told you, that if you take antibiotic, then there's a high chance that you will have gut dysbiosis for up to 2 years from the time you started taking your antibiotics. So it is very important that you take your probiotics and prebiotics while also taking your antibiotics. And this is also same for someone who is dealing with PCOS, endometriosis, and someone who is taking their oral contraceptives, because these medications or medications which is used in the PCOS actually can harm your gut health, or can disrupt the gut dysbiosis. So it is recommended, and I think it's very, very important to also monitor your gut health and maybe kind of keep a balance in the microbes in your gut. Then The next thing is if the patient is premenopausal, then I think along with the along with taking care of her gut, she should also take care of her bone, because which means bone health, because during this time there's a high chance that she will have severe bone loss due to the thinning of the bone weight. So yeah, I think I'm done. If you have any question, please ask.
Thank you, ma'am, for such an insightful session. There are a few questions which has been asked from our student side.
Yes.
The first question is, ma'am, what advice would you like to give pharmacy students who want to pursue their research in microbiome science?
I think the first thing would be try to read as more research paper as you can, because microbes are quite, I would say, trendy topic nowadays, and as it has already been established that if you can take good care of your gut health, there's a high chance that all other diseases you have may go lost. So yeah, I think I would say read as much as you can. And also there are a lot of I think research opportunities nowadays, online based, and there's also hands-on practice sessions which is also online based. So if you can participate in this type of seminar or conference and get more knowledge about this, I think that would help a lot.
Yes, ma'am. One more question is being asked from the student. How does the gut microbiome influences hormonal imbalances in women, and why is it important for the overall health?
See, I think this is important because, as I have told you, that during our different life stage, our hormones actually decides what kind of gut health or gut microbes we'll have as a man, as a woman. So, as I have I've showed you that during our adolescence part, the presence of estrogen and testosterone actually differs what type of microbes a man will have and a woman will have. So also your hormone is actually the food of your gut. Yeah, the gut microbes you have, they actually feed on your hormone. So this way, actually, if your hormone goes down, your gut health will go down. And from that perspective, I would say it is very important for women to take care of her gut health, because as a woman, we all have menstrual cycles, and during menstrual cycles, there are a lot of fluctuations of different type of hormones. And as I have told you, changes in hormone actually changes the microbial diversity. So if a woman have a certain fluctuations of hormones, then there is obviously there will be a certain fluctuations or dysbiosis of microbial microbes in her gut. So in this way, I think these two are quite interconnected.
Ma'am, are there any specific foods that help to maintain a healthy gut microbiome in women?
I think, yeah, like I can talk about our very common food. I think it's very common in India as well, which is pickle. You can get it easily anywhere. Also yogurt. I think I prefer actually the sour version of the yogurt, and if you can make it at home, then that would be a great, fantastic way. And along with yogurt, I think if you combine certain type of prebiotics like garlic and things like that, which will actually boost the development of microbes in yogurt, that will help. Also, there's a drink in Bangladesh which is called labang. I think this is also very important. So yeah, you can find a lot of food which is available in our country, which can help fantastically for our gut health.
Exactly, ma'am. And one last question, ma'am, as you are a great researcher, the question is from my side. What challenges do you face during your research?
Okay, I think it can take a lot of time, and I think we need another seminar for
Another
this.
session for it.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think so. But I think right now, at this moment, the major challenge would be managing fund, because the economic turmoil and things like that. Other thing I would say, the teamwork actually. If I like, maybe you are doing very basic research, like we all start from there, we start from
Yes.
very basic research, and then we gradually develop. But if you don't have a good team member or a good mentor who is supervising you, or who is like willing to like listen to your thoughts and how you are thinking about this research, like, I think uh, um, in my supervisors, the one of the most important um, characteristics I try to find is that supervisor is willing to listen to my side of the story, like how I want to design my research. I think these two are very important things, because, and also for the team, if you don't have a good team member or a good teamwork, I don't think no matter what kind of research you have, you won't be able to uh, go through a lot of it. So yeah, I think these two are like the major issues. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am, for sharing your challenges also. Once again, thank you so much. And now, on behalf of IPGA Women Forum, Haryana State Branch, and Guru Gobind Singh College of Pharmacy, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to everyone who contributed to the success of today's national seminar. The first and the foremost, I would like to extend our sincere thanks to our esteemed speaker, Ms. Sumaya Hassan, Research Assistant at Islamic University, Bangladesh, for delivering such an enlightening and informative talk. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Your valuable insights into the relationship between microbes, hormones, and women health have truly enriched our understanding. I would also like to express my sincere appreciation to Dr. Manju Singh ma'am, the chairperson of IPJ Women Forum, and Dr. Vandana Garg ma'am, the co-chairperson, for their guidance. A special thanks to Dr. Geeta Deswal, the coordinator of IPJ Women Forum, Haryana State Branch, for her dedication and efforts. I would like to acknowledge the collaboration of and support of EduSped for helping us to organize this event. And at last, and but not the least, I would like to thank all the participants for joining us today and making this seminar a great academic gathering. Once again, thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much for sparing your
Thank you.
valuable time.
Thank
It
you
was
so much
great
for
listening to you,
inviting
ma'am.
me.
Definitely, ma'am, in
Yeah.
future also we're going to conduct such seminars for your insightful sessions, ma'am.
Yeah, sure. I'm available always. Thank you.
Oh, ma'am, thank you so much. So nice of you. Okay, ma'am, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.